Hi guys, this is the last video, Docker Compose. In the last video, we looked at Docker networking. In this video, we're going to take a look at Docker Compose working. The majority of the time, Docker is synonymous to microservices. There is no technical limitation to running a monolithic app on Docker, but when the orchestration software comes into place, it really defeats the purpose of containerization. When dealing with microservices, it is very common to have several services running at the same time when developing. The new services will lean on the existing ones to execute operations. In order to achieve this setup, Docker facilitates a tool called Docker Compose that by creating a YAML file with the definition of our containers. It can spawn a full ecosystem of containers. Docker Compose used to be very popular in the beginning of Docker. Let's look at how Docker Compose works. This is YAML file. It is a Docker Compose definition. As you can guess, there are two components: a web application, the current folder, and a database, Postgres. Now, we will save the file to a folder with the name dockercompose.yaml. This is a typical case of an application connecting to a database. In order to simplify this, our application is just going to be a dummy application with this code. We save this file as index.js. Now we will create a package.json file. And our Docker file is very simple. This Docker file will install the required dependencies and run npm start in the root of our app folder. As you can see, the application is very simple, and it only tries to resolve the name DB instead of connecting to the database. We're going to demonstrate how Docker Compose wires up the containers. By now, there should be 4 files in the work folder. Let's see it. Going back to our Docker Compose file, we can see that in the My App definition, we asked to build the current folder. We specify that the container itself is dependent on another container called DB. This means Docker take action and connect the two containers, being able to reach DB from My App by name. In order to achieve this, there's an entry created in etc hosts with the IP of DB, so My App will be able to resolve it. After proper indentation, our file will look like this. Now we will run the Docker Compose up command. Once it finishes, there should be quite a long output, but there are some lines that indicate our success. The highlighted section tells us that My App is able to reach DB by IP, as they are on the same bridge network. Let's see what happened here. Docker built the image for the current folder from the Docker file. Docker pulled the Postgres image from the Docker Hub. Docker started the images in order, first DB and second My App, as specified in the dependencies. In this video, we've looked at Docker Compose. This section started with Docker architecture. Next, we built Docker images. After that, we looked at Docker registries and volumes. We then saw Docker networking and Docker Compose. In the next section, we will see continuous integration.